Welcome back to Toledo's most fun, local, and positive 9 a.m. show. Good day.
It's back to school time and things can get a little wild. Wild as in wild animals.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. We have Allison Aey here with Stewie from Nature's Nursery and its Education Center's programs.
Hi.
Hi, Allison.
The look on your face is saying what, I'm reading so much into that.
First say he does not have the ability to spray
He does not.
Okay.
He does not.
Okay,
Yes, I was a little nervous
Stewie.
about that.
Yeah,
He could be friendly.
I like coming on the show. I would not bring
You
a
wouldn't
skunk
do that.
can spray. I would not do that to
but
you.
what happened? Why did he end up in that situation?
Yeah, so he's one of our education ambassadors, and they're very social animals, so he had been with another rescue center, and they had gotten him in when they didn't have any other skunks to put him with.
Okay.
And by the time that we had gotten some skunks in and they brought him to us to socialize with the other skunks, he had already imprinted on people. Aww. So we came, he didn't want to play with the skunks, he just wanted to be around people. We tried to let him go, and he didn't want to go anywhere. So he's definitely imprinted. It's an unfortunate situation, but it does happen, especially early in the season when there's not other animals to put together. So
was he little when then?
Yeah, he was a baby.
A baby.
Yeah, he'd been an orphan baby, and he was on his own. So
Okay.
How old is he now?
he is. I think we've had him 3 years now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So in some cases, mostly you're trying to rehabilitate injured or orphaned animals and get them back into the wild.
Right.
But sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Correct. Yes. I mean, our main goal, there's two facets to what Nature's Nursery does, and number one is the wildlife rescue and rehab, the sick, injured, and orphaned animals that we take care of to get back out into the wild. But then we also have the education component, and I wouldn't say that's secondary. It's actually equal to the rehab portion of what we do, because the more we can educate people, the more animals that we have to take care of.
Sure.
So I would love to say that someday we'll we'll educate our way out of a job, but unfortunately that's not how things are going to go. There's going to always be a need for wildlife care, but the more we can educate people on the importance of wildlife, habitat preservation, how to coexist in their own yards, the better things are for us and for the animals. Skunks happen to be one of those animals that it's a little bit difficult to convince people why they are important in the wild. So, Stewie makes a great ambassador for us to be able to help teach kids and adults that they're an important part of the ecosystem.
And you've got some fun programs coming up, don't you?
We do. So we are now open to the public. Our education center is open to the public every Monday and Wednesday from 1 to 6. Folks can just stop in, meet our education ambassadors, learn more about what we do. We've also got a once a month, it's Wild Story Time for the pre-K kids. You can register on our website. It's sponsored by Anthony Wayne Animal Hospital, so it's free. They're covering the cost of the program for the kids. And then we also have a full-time education director, and she goes out to schools with the animals and does programs and teaches classes or sometimes an entire school about wildlife.
So you can book Stewie.
You could book Stewie, yes. You could book Stewie or any other of our education ambassadors and learn more about what we do.
What's he eating? Because at first I thought there was just Cheerios, and then I saw some things moving, Allison.
So yeah, skunks are omnivores, so they eat a little bit of everything. I did spare you the crickets, like I mentioned, because those could get out and be running around.
But not
he
the
does have some
worms.
little mealworms. Some little tiny mealworms in there.
They are. There was one I was watching. I was like, Stewie, you better get that before it leaves the little cage.
It's kind of stuck under the cage.
I'll make sure everything that I
He'll
brought
get to
goes
it.
home with me, including the mealworms.
So yeah, these are some of the things so that the kids in the community can learn though about what they eat, things like that. But you mentioned that they serve an important purpose to the ecosystem. What are some of the things that they do?
All native wildlife has its role, whether it's part of the food chain or part of the habitat ecosystem. Skunks are great lawn aerators, much to our dismay sometimes. But they eat a lot of ground bugs. They will eat grubs, which are the reason you're seeing the holes is because the grubs are there in the first place.
There's one.
Oh yes, sorry, we got a mealworm on the loose.
It's fine.
But the skunks, the problem with skunks is when they get to when they're around people, that's when they become problematic.
Right.
Yeah.
And trust and believe, the skunks would rather be out being a skunk with other skunks in the wild. And that's one of the problems that we have when woods are taken down for developments and things like that. The skunks are displaced. The other animals are displaced. So it becomes a problem of getting them back into territories and areas where there's more room for them to be.
Yeah. Recently, you called out to the public for people to
Yes.
take some skunks. I was like, okay, but you needed people that had the right property in the right situation for that.
Correct. And skunks have to go back. They're one of the species we take care of that when they come in, they have to go back to the county that they came from.
Okay.
It's just one of our permit rules.
Okay.
So we had taken in quite a few orphan skunks this year from outlying counties and things. And when we take them back, we want to try to get them out to areas similar but wooded in more appropriate places than sometimes where they've come in from.
Yeah, so you've been, she's scooching away
It
from
won't
the
bite.
worm over here.
The
So you
mealworms
were
on it.
able to find,
Yes,
property
we did.
owners who are like, let the skunks be free again.
Yes, and we were pleasantly surprised how many people were willing to welcome the skunks and embrace the wildlife on their properties. Generally, people with multiple acres, so the skunks could have their area and they could have theirs.
Yeah. So if people are interested, though, in booking, maybe there's a teacher out there or somebody who's watching who's interested in booking someone like Stewie, or I mean, you have a ton of
What other animals do you have?
Yes, we've got, there's our owl, we've got a hawk, we've got snakes and turtles and a possum, and we try to represent all the different areas of the animals that we actually take care of. So they go to our website and go to the education tab. There's different program themes and things that are on there. We can also customize things. We can do birthday parties, and our education director is fantastic at really tailoring things to the group.
Very good. Kaylee's doing a little like.
Oh, I don't want to step on it. That's Stewie's like snack. I'm just
Stewie's gonna eat that guy in a little bit.
I'd rather have the skunk.
So really great work that you guys are doing too, though. I know all the time people, I'm seeing on Facebook, I called Nature's Nursery, we had this injured bunny, and so we know that you guys are really busy helping the wildlife, but this is the other, as you said, equally important part of what you guys do there. So where are you located? Because you have a new place now.
We are on Dutch Road in Waterville, just off the Anthony Wayne Trail there. Super easy to get to. So, welcome to come out Mondays and Wednesdays for a visit, or go to our education tab and look up the programs that we offer and book a program.
Very good.
Awesome.
Allison, thank you. Stewie, thank you so much.
Thanks, Stewie. I missed
your
the worm.
Oh, there's another worm. Oh, on that note, Stewie, you got some work to do.
Yeah, he's got some work to do. We'll be right back.